cosmos, which means clarity, which means discernment, which means wisdom. Watch this. So he who follows me shall not walk in chaos. Watch this. There are some people that are so used to darkness, y'all ain't talking now. There are some people that are so used to darkness, when light shows up, they get confused. But God says, if you follow me, I can't lead you in confusion and chaos, because I am clarity. Can I preach to 5 people right here? The reason I don't attract chaos, the reason I don't like chaos is because I don't like confusion. Y'all ain't talking. Now keep that confusion, keep that drama, keep that misunderstanding, keep that mess, because if I'm going to follow God, I must walk in the... Nobody, we sure? But let's pause right there, pause right there. Hold on just a second, son. Anybody else want chaos? Okay. Just make sure. All right, we get some more balloons. All right, y'all pop them balloons quick too. I like that. Yeah, get them a balloon. Thank you, Dr. Randy, for the analogy. Watch this. All right. Let's move. All right, watch this. Let's move very quickly. You got it? Amen. All right. All right, let's go to the next one. This very attractive, fine. Ooh! We ain't pop that. Come on. Stand right here, niece. We ain't pop fine. Because what does fine mean? Fine dining. Fine living. I got some fine sheets. They have good thread count to them. Watch this. So watch this. The first thing, see, nobody popped the balloon, right? Because we all think fine. Fine also means mediocre. Average. How you doing? Fine. Fine also means adjustment with penalty. Have you ever had to pay a... I'm just trying to prove a point, because the second prophetic revelation is God says some of us, it sounded good for what I knew about it. But when I didn't pop because I was attracted to it, I found out it wasn't the fine I thought. Y'all ain't talking now. And God says you got to be careful that some of these have 2 definitions. It's some people that got 2 definitions. It's some jobs that got 2 definitions. It's some churches that got 2 definitions. Y'all ain't talking now. It's some people that got 2 definitions. Because just because of what I believe about it may not mean that's what it is. Because I thought it was attractive. But it could be a penalty that'll cost me some tears. Y'all, I wish I had a church right there. That'll cost me some sleep. That'll cost me going to get another bottle of Hennessy. That'll cost me, y'all ain't helping me preach there. That'll cost me wanting to go stay at the hotel. Because sometimes fine ain't fine. What I thought it was, it turned out to be something else. Can I just talk to 5 people that can say, yes, I've experienced that in my life. It's some stuff. When I first met it, it was Denzel Washington. But after I got it to know, it was Damian, what is it? Because I found out that it was a spirit that was working on the uncover. Y'all ain't helping me preach now. Because I got to be careful that I walk in, watch this, not in my flesh, but in my spirit. Because God will open up my eyes to see beyond my flesh. And God said the reason some of us are not popping our balloon is because what we thought it was, it didn't turn out to be. But can we, let's all pop now. But once I learned what it was, I understood that what I thought it was, when I found who God was, I could change my mind. And God says this morning, He says this morning, I know you thought it was. Y'all not gonna make me look like I didn't do my homework. Fine, sophisticated, formal, delicate, exquisite, high quality. But it can also mean hidden displeasure, mediocre, legal consequences. Y'all ain't gonna help me preach that one right there. Y'all not, it's never been a situation that you're still having to pay for now. If I would have just kept my mouth shut, if I would have let that thing bother me, if I would have really been fine with being fine, I wouldn't have accepted the fine. God, I don't think they heard it. I think you're the only one that got it. If I would have been fine with fine. And so now, Mama, I'm going to court. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? And now I'm paying a fine. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. These are all words of fine. Watch this. Fine can also mean varied amounts. Because certain things have certain fines. It's some stuff that's going to cost more. And some of us are paying fines. Oh, God, help me. And the amount you should have paid, yes, God. Okay, go. Let me make it plain. Let me make it plain. Can I make it plain? Somebody shout, make it plain, Pastor. We're going to get out of here just a few seconds. You've probably never done this. Have you ever looked at these places that say 90 days, same as cash? Dr. Shorter, there was this place called Exclusive Furniture where the low price is lit. I went into Exclusive Furniture, and I went there. I'm in there just picking out stuff. So I'm in there getting this. I'm going to get this couch. I'm going to get this love seat. I'm going to get the ottoman. He said, man, he says, you want to get approved to have 12 months, no interest? I said, yeah, 12 months, no interest. He said, we got to run your credit. I said, okay, run it. He came back. He said, well, you didn't qualify for the 12 months, no interest, but you qualified for SNAP. 90 days, same as cash. He said, so all you got to do is they're going to take out the payments bi-weekly, and before the 90 days, you're going to have one balloon payment, and then you can pay it all off, and if you pay it all off, fine. He said, but if you don't pay it all off, you just have to pay it over the times a month. I said, okay, good, that's great, cool. So they were taking this little $100 out every 2 weeks. I said, good, I got my furniture, I'm living it up. And then the last payment, I think I was like $700. I said, well, I got some time. I missed the payment by 1 day and owed $3,700. I said, wait a minute. I said, God, what? Wait a minute. So, you know, we black folk, we try to call. Hello? There must be a misunderstanding because I only owed $700. But now you said, you said that I owe 37. She said, well, sir, in your contract. Y'all hear him? Y'all hear him? Fine print. See, they try to preach for me, but they wrong. They wrong. That's too obvious. Fine print's too obvious. No. It's cute. Thank y'all. Y'all sound cute. Good. Read the fine print. Fine. That's what he gonna say. No, wrong. Incorrect. Watch this. What I'm going to say is this. What I thought, watch this, when I missed it, my fine amount changed. because if I would have did it on time, it would have cost me 7. But because I missed the window, it cost me 37. What window are we missing? That God is making us pay a greater fine if we'd have just been obedient the first. Y'all ain't talking back to me here. If we just been obedient the first time, if I would have just been nice the first time, if I would have just been patient the first, can I talk to 3 people that will talk back to me? If I would have just did it right My mama taught me something a long time ago. She said, follow your first. Because sometimes we're missing, watch this, and I'm finna be prophetic for 5 seconds, because some of y'all, you think that window's gonna come back. Some of us are gonna miss windows and it's never gonna return. And you end up paying for it. You end up paying the penalty, the fine. Because you miss the window. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, don't miss the window. Be fine with fine. Thank you. Thank you. Watch this. I got one more. I got one more. And I need to see. All right, last one. Bring my last one out. Come on, last one. All right. Ooh. Jesus, you pop. Come on, son. She scared you, huh? She don't like peace. So peace. She popped peace. Everybody else is attracted. And sometimes what we don't know, we brush off. Can I help 5 of us? When you've never seen healthy, you don't know what sickness is. Y'all ain't talking now yet. Because I've been only so used to a certain level that sometimes I could be throwing away the very thing that She popped her balloon, they kept theirs because they all attracted to peace. She's not attracted to peace because she's so used, watch this, she doesn't like chaos because she kept her balloon for chaos. It's gonna be stupid. God almighty. She kept her balloon, y'all remember, she kept her balloon for chaos. No, she popped, sorry, she popped. Only Dr. Randy popped, right? She kept her balloon because popped a balloon for chaos because she doesn't like chaos. But then she popped it for peace. Because you pop, watch this, you pop chaos because you know what chaos is. Confusion, turmoil, opposition. But why would she pop on peace? Because she doesn't know what peace is. Because watch this. I thought when I had peace, I wouldn't have opposition. Y'all ain't helping me now. I thought when I had peace, I wouldn't still go to the divorce court. Y'all ain't helping me. I thought when I had peace, I still wouldn't get laid off. No, peace is not the absence of problems. Peace is the ability to maintain your sanity during the opposition. Can I preach to 30 people that could say, yeah, peace didn't look good at first because I thought as long as I had peace, I wouldn't face any problems. But the devil is a liar. I'm going to have peace, but I still got the promise of God. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, if you lose everything in your life, if you lose your friends, if you lose some money, don't you lose your peace. Matter of fact, look at your neighbor around you and say, neighbor, whatever you do, don't lose your Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Peace. 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 Shalom, shalom. Peace looks good. Peace is attractive. But peace also comes at a cost. It does not mean storms are not going to come. It doesn't mean money won't get funny. It doesn't mean, Lady Kelly, your body won't take a turn in your health. Y'all ain't talking. It just means as long as I have God, who is the God of peace, y'all ain't helping me. If I keep him together, if I keep my mind, y'all ain't talking back now. If I could just preach to 3 people that can say, whatever you do, just keep your mind stayed on him. Whatever you do, don't you let your, bring me a balloon. 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 Now, you put everything up, man of God. Yeah, this is first Sunday. Y'all pray for him. He's still learning. He's still learning. He's still learning. Watch this. As long as you hold on to your peace. Now watch this. What y'all didn't know is every time we popped the balloon, there was a certain individual in the church that gets anxious on this second row with an Astro shirt on. We ain't gonna call no names. But she can't stand pop balloons. It disrupts. So I can sit in here and have good church and sing and clap my hands, but when you start doing that, it disrupts my peace. And God says, you have to understand that there's going to be a whole lot of stuff. This is your mind. I'm not going to pop it. It's going to be a whole lot of stuff trying to get. And the God of peace will guard your mind. This is your mind. And when, let's have some church. And when God comes in, when the enemy tries to come and block and pop your stuff, y'all ain't talking back. You ought to thank, see, 3 of y'all should have just started running. You ought to thank God that God comes in before he can get to your mind and says, no, you can't have his mind. You're going to be fine. You're going to be a great father. You're going to take care of your kids. No, you ain't going to be on alcohol. You're not going to be a deadbeat. Come on, you're supposed to be trying to get to my mind. And peace has the power to fight what the devil is trying to take. Do me a favor, look at your neighbor and say, I got to put peace back in position because peace is guarding my mind. Peace is keeping my sanity. Peace is keeping the enemy's hand away. Because if I lose my peace, I'll lose my mind. But as long as I stay peace, I can't lose mine. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, whatever you do, don't lose your peace. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, whatever you do. Say, neighbor, whatever you do. Say, neighbor, whatever you do. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, whatever you do. Say, neighbor, whatever you do. Don't lose your mind and fight for your peace. Because peace comes at a cost. And peace has the ability to stay in a position. Come stay right here. And the next time the enemy comes to fight my peace, the next time the enemy comes to steal my peace, I'll take away the thing it tried to pop it with. Though you slay me, yet will I trust him. I got the thing that tried to kill my peace. Look at your neighbor and say, oh, neighbor, I got the peace of love. Watch this. Dr. Shorter, when I give you this next point, you got to high five 3 people around you like you lost your mind. Because that's how good it's going to be. God says, come here. put my piece back on. God says, hear this. So that's what the devil uses to pop, to mess up my mind. So once I got peace, I learned the tactics. He wants to steal, kill. So I learned his tactics. And I now learn the thing that he uses to affect me. So I know if they leave me, that'll mess up my mind. If they talk about me, that'll mess up my mind. If my money gets funny, that'll mess up my mind. If I lose the job, that'll mess up my mind. Get my body, that'll mess up my mind. But peace comes in and says, I know what you're going to go through. But if you get sick, you still ain't going to lose your mind. If you lose the house, you still ain't going to lose your mind. If the people walk away, you still ain't going to lose your mind. You may have the tactic, but I got the Savior. You may have the issue, but I got the Redeemer. Just do me a favor and say, neighbor,